What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today we're going to be popping open some boosters, not limited to the normal ones that we already have ready to open. We are going to be doing some quadruple boosters as well. Let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, let's go ahead and pop open this orange booster right now. I heard there are some pretty good EX odds in this. We got uncommon here. We got a Zuelis. And like the Vibrava, very happy about that one. Ingot, uncommon, and a cube common. So not too great there, but I'm pretty happy about the Vibrava. We are going to be trying that out, especially if I do end up pulling one of those Flygons. Let's pop open our purple booster. More uncommons. We got Hariyama, which is a little bit past its prime here. Ingot common and rare metal uncommon. So not too bad there, but not too great either. Let's head right over to the shop right now. We're going to open up a couple quadruple packs. Not a ton of them, because I am saving up gems just in case we eventually do end up finally getting our sextuple packs back. But we're going to do a bunch of single exchanges here, just single boosters. And hopefully we can get something good out of one of those 7. We got 7 of them right now, and then we might do some... If we don't get a bunch of good stuff from this, we're going to go ahead and open up some quadruple boosters. So we got a Gibble there. That's really not a huge deal. We'll just pop right into the next one. We got some materials, which is going to be pretty nice in the future. Pretty happy about that one. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? We got uncommon. Okay. That's going to be an Arbok. I've heard good things about Arbok, so that's actually pretty nice. Someone actually just tweeted at me a team that had Arbok, Ghastly. No, not Ghastly. Coughing. And a couple other commons and uncommons, and they did really, really well. We got another Arbok, which kind of sucks, actually. But I guess we can take 3 of them and just have them in our collection, so it's really not that big of a deal. I do want 3 of pretty much every figure, so that's fine, I suppose. We're going to go for another uncommon. God, can we get like a rare or EX, please? We got a Gothita. I don't know if that's at all ever going to be used. I don't think it's that big of a deal, really. I think that Gothorita is pretty good, just because of its really, really odd, unique ability. But otherwise, probably not. We got another uncommon. That's going to be a... Ooh, interesting. We got a Gothorita there, which might actually be used. Let's go ahead and pull these last 2 here. Come on, please get us something good. Just something good. That's all I want. Just something. Something to write home about. Maybe... Ooh, do we got a rare? We got a rare. Oh, what are we going to get? We got... Wow. That has got to be some sort of something going on there. Gothitelle. So in a row, we got Gothita, Gothorita, and Gothitelle. That is really, really strange. Let's go ahead and see what we grab for our last pull from the single packs. Anything decent. Just an EX would be fantastic. Oh, that's going to be an uncommon. We're going to grab a Tentacool. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that, actually. We do need to get a few more of those. And then I can actually do that Tentacool deck that everyone freaks out about. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I'm pretty excited for that. But let's just go ahead and pull a couple quadruple packs here. We'll go for a couple at least, maybe 2 to 3. I don't want to get rid of too many gems here, you know? All right, so first one, what do we got? Come on, uncommon. All right, we got a Sliggoo. We've already got a couple Sliggoos, so that's really not too big of a deal, but it is probably going to be good in the next event, so pretty happy about that. Arbok. Okay, I guess we got our 3 Arboks, and I never want to see another one again, so all right. A Solosis, or Duosion. Sorry, Duosion. So that's pretty much useless. And then our rare is going to be Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon might be good in the next event as well. We got Swap Spot, which is interesting when paired with a few things, but definitely not great. We'll go ahead and we'll do another one right now. And if we get an EX, we might go and do maybe one more after that. If we don't get anything from this next one, though, we're going to go right into making a new deck and then trying it out, or just doing some ranked. I'm not exactly sure yet, guys. I came into this just hoping to open some boosters and get some good stuff, you know? But yeah, we've got uncommon for this first one. Okay, we got the Solosis that time. Next up, we're going to be grabbing another uncommon. That's going to be Audino. That's actually pretty good. I've heard some good things about Audino. Next up, we've got another uncommon, which is going to be oh, no, we got a rare, which is a Goodra, which is actually pretty cool. I'm kind of happy about that one. Goodra is pretty powerful, I think. So we're going to grab another rare, and that's going to be a Wigglytuff. Okay, so interesting. We're grabbing a bunch of these Pokemon that are fairies, so that's pretty pretty awesome. Spooky power kind of useless for me. And another spooky power, again, kind of useless for me. So that's not too great. We're gonna save the rest of our gems right now. I think that's all we're gonna pull. I didn't get either of the EXs to make me want to go pull more of them. So yeah, as you guys can see, the collection is definitely building up pretty big. I've got tons of rare metals for when I get something that I'm really confident in, that I really want to level up. You know what, guys? I changed my mind. I'm just gonna jump into ranked right now. I just feel like playing a couple games of ranked just with the team that I'm already using that's kind of proven itself over time. I'm at my highest ranked number, my highest ranked rating ever right now, so I'm pretty happy about that one. I've had a few matches in a row where I've actually won from Shuppet, which is really odd. I think it's like 4 matches in a row right now. I'm like 1 behind my highest streak ever, which is 5, so that's actually pretty crazy. We're gonna go ahead and grab our first opponent of the day. That's gonna be Gelfling, Zapdos, Magmortar, Deoxys, Gardevoir, and I didn't quite catch that last one there. That's gonna be, ooh, okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure why you'd be using it right now, but we got the Zekrom there, I believe. That's Zekrom, yeah. Yeah, we got Zekrom with that 9 weight, that crazy 9 weight there, but it's not a great Pokemon outside of its ability, so that's a little bit odd to me. Oh, we are burning our turn right now. Thought it was his turn. That is a mistake right there. Okay, so he's gonna have Fly on that. That's actually, oof, let's not do that. He's probably got double hurdle jump, I would assume, right? Yeah, double hurdle jump. Okay, so you're gonna go all cheesy on me right there, and I'm gonna end up having to drop my Mew right here. That's what's going down right now. He doesn't have the Shuppet cheese, so not quite terrible, but we can't actually go for it right now. We can just go ahead and set Magikarp down on our goal. Honestly, that won't really be that big of a deal. We won't be losing much tempo here. Unless he goes on the offense with another figure right now, then we possibly could lose. Okay, so we're going to lose a little bit of tempo, but he's going in the same direction as his speed form Deoxys, which is actually really odd, in my opinion. I don't know why you wouldn't advance down the other lane, because if I decided to move Magikarp into goal, then you could actually go within 1 of our entry point, which would probably be the best position to be in right now, especially since we can kind of fan out our figures at the moment pretty well, in my opinion. I think that we're in a pretty good place right now, so we are going to go ahead and deploy that Blastoise, that nice powerful beast of a Pokemon right there. We're probably going to... Okay, we're going to get answered with the Zapdos. That's because it has a yellow move that's almost a 3rd shot there. I think maybe like an actual 3rd there to go up against him. We actually need to get 1 physical attacker down that's just almost purely physical attack. Possibly like Charizard or something like that. I'm thinking Charizard might be our next inclusion on the team if we manage to go ahead and get him from a pull at some point. But yeah, okay, so we got Magmortar dropping, so he's just going to fan out his Pokemon and start surrounding my Pokemon. Not surrounding to take them out, but surrounding in the general sense that he's sort of trying to push in my Pokemon. He's trying to push in to my left entry point and goal. Like, that's where he's going to be going for right now. So he's going to switch spots with the, the Zekrom. Just a very odd decision, in my opinion, here. We can go ahead and use... Let's see, if we used X attack right now, which I do have, then we would be in a great position to take out Zekrom, honestly. We'd have like 80 power, which would be a pretty solid shot. That said, maybe not. Maybe that's not the best decision. Maybe we just go in advance with Blastoise right now. We just kind of fan out our Pokemon as well and try to force some battles here on his part, because then if he goes and loses a matchup, then we'll be able to advance with it. So we're just going to play fast right now. We got to play fast so we can make up this minute that I've wasted by just trying to explain my thought process to you guys here. And again, if I make mistakes here, guys, apologies, but, you know, I'm only human. So that's kind of how it goes. I do make mistakes. But yeah, we're going to lose Shuppet to Psycho Boost there. We're just going to go set down our Ho-Oh right there. Oh, I can't. I'm an idiot. Whoops. Okay, so what are you gonna do now? That is the true question. You're gonna attack Mew. I can definitely respect the decision. We're gonna go neutral here. He's probably... No, why would you respin? There's no reason to. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna go neutral there. Advance with Ho-Oh, end turn. Boom, 1 second turn. That's We just got to keep throwing out those 1-second turns and make it so he feels like he's far ahead of us, so he can take a little bit more time for every turn, you know? Because that's basically how it goes right now. That said, he's going to go for another neutral turn right there, which is not what we really want to be seeing at the moment. We're going to go for the offensive bit there, because if we get the flyover, or we did not. Warp Hole, unfortunately, is going to go off. We're going to be switching with, oh god, what do you want to take out? What are you going to go ahead and surround? Probably, okay, no, you're going to surround the Magikarp. That is, okay, I guess it's a respectable decision. I can see it. I can definitely see it. We're going to go ahead and just go for it right now. We need to take out this Deoxys. That said, if we do, the hindsight is just 2020, my friends. Hindsight is just 2020. That was a really bad decision right there. That is going to be a rough one. We're going to... Oh, well, no, I guess not. We can just put a -1 marker on that Gardevoir, which I guess is a pretty decent thing to do. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking we'd have to take one of our own Pokemon off of a spot, put a -1 counter on it, which would kind of suck. But we're good. I guess he could... Okay, he's not going to Hurdle Jump here. I was going to say that would be a little bit of an odd decision, but he could do it to take out Blastoise if he really wanted to. We're going to unfortunately get the miss with our Blastoise there, which is not what we were looking for at all, unfortunately. We're going to have to really break through our opponent here. He's going to have to go for the offensive bit there, and we're going to have to just break through, you know? So, unfortunately, we're in a position right now where we really, really, really need to be taking out this Zapdos. It cannot live much longer. Obviously, Deoxys is most likely going to take itself out at some point, but we need to get rid of this Zapdos, and we actually do take home that good spin right there, which is fantastic. See, it was important to get rid of Zapdos while we had the opportunity, because Zapdos has a tendency to just sweep through your team. Deoxys, on the other hand, has to have a few lucky rolls in a row to sweep through your team, so not as big of a deal, you know? That said, this is not great. We're going to have to continually attack right now. We are going to get the good roll again, which is just fantastic. We did have a pretty solid shot of losing that one, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, Magmortar's going to advance. Do we just advance here? Now, that is the question. That is the question. Let's see, because he can go and attack our Ho-Oh, and then we'll be in a pretty dodgy position. Well, he can't actually attack our Ho-Oh this turn. He'll have to attack next turn. So he is going to cover our goal right now, or our entry, I mean. He's going to cover our entry point. We're going to cover his entry point. He's going to have to attack this turn, and if he does get it, then we're in a bad position. Honestly, we're in a bad position. But if he doesn't, then we're good. So he's going to deploy his... Oh, it's times like this I wish we had counterattack, you know? That would just be so fantastic right now. Unfortunately, that Magmortar is going to get down on that, and we're going to have to double chance and just go for it right now, I think. If he goes for the attack against Ho-Oh and takes it home, then we're in a bad position, but if we can double chance right now, then we'll eliminate that as a possibility. He'll have to go after Yveltal, and then we'll be in a great position. So, that's going to be Flare Gun versus a miss, and we've got to get the neutral or otherwise. Please, no, that's not what we need. No. He's covering both of our entry points. That is really not what we needed right now. That is pretty terrible and unfortunate. Pretty upset by that one, not going to lie. He's going to have to advance because we're just going to be able to go back and forth here. That said, if he takes out one of our Pokemon, we don't necessarily lose, but he has a pretty good shot of taking out both of our Pokemon here. How did he just end his turn? He didn't even move. His turn just ended. Did he move? Did I miss something? Maybe I did. I don't know. All right, do we go for it? We don't have the... God damn it. This is rough. This is rough, guys. This is rough. We're going to go for it right now. Oh, that's a miss. That is a solid miss right there. That's pretty terrible. So now he's probably going to advance with Deoxys. We're going to have to attack Deoxys. If we lose against Deoxys, then we lose the match. If we win against Deoxys, then we have a possibility of continuing, and he's not going to advance, unfortunately, there. So we're in a pretty terrible position, not going to lie right now. This is pretty bad, guys. He does have the hurdle jump, so we do have to go ahead and defend, I think. That said, that's just going to make it so he moves Gardevoir right now, and then we're going to have to... Oh, I know what he did. He got the -1 counter off Gardevoir, so we have to actually attack Magmortar and win right now. We don't. That's going to be game. Not too happy about this match. Not too happy about this match. Not gonna make the excuse that he's a master person because or a Master League player because I've beat Master League players before, so that's definitely not it. You know, it was mistakes on my part and probably a few bad rolls as well. All right, guys. So for this next match, we are gonna be ending that loss right there, cutting it right off, and then we're gonna go right into winning this match right now. We got the Charizard there, which is a bit interesting. Not sure why you wouldn't be running Charmeleon there, but maybe he tested it. Who knows? We're going to just deploy Shove It immediately, see if we can get that cheese win right off the bat. That would just be fantastic. Unfortunately, Gardevoir is going to go down there. That's pretty unfortunate for us, but we can advance with a Mew right now, and if the answer is Glaceon, then we're in a great spot. So let's just see if we can do it. If he answers with anything other than Glaceon, we can Hurdle Jump and then just go straight for the win. Which he is going to answer with another 2-movement Pokemon, which is fantastic. He probably has a Goal Block if he's gutsy enough to do that. He does not have a Goal Block, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the opportunity to go for the cheese right now. We're just going for it, guys. We're just going for the cheese, going for the aggressive strat right now. He'll have to attack right now. He can't get anything on his goal, which is super, super important. He can't block me off, can't put anything on his goal. He has to attack and win right now. And that is not going to be the... Oh, no. I thought he got purple. Whoops. Well, I got excited. I'm sorry, guys. Whoops. All right. Well, that's pretty terrible. We'll go ahead and deploy Magikarp right now against that Salamence, even though it's not great until it evolves. I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Let's go ahead and drop a Mirror Coat on that Glaceon against a, what is it called? Diamond Dust. That would just be so fantastic if that could happen right now. Very much would appreciate that. Okay, what are you up to? Let's go ahead and just drop Yveltal, I guess. Yveltal may be the right choice there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Yveltal's probably the better choice there because then we're going to protect our goal with... Oh, that's not the right choice. We have to kind of protect it with Magikarp now. I don't know, guys. We'll go for the offense against this Glaceon. That's going to be the thing that we wanted there. Knocked out. Boom. Just right back to that PC. Fantastic stuff. Mirror Coat against the Diamond Dust. Exactly what we hoped for. So that could have been really bad if we would have got the freeze there. Unfortunately for him, that's not what happened. But this is a little bit worse of a situation. Yveltal doesn't have... or Blastoise doesn't do well against Yveltal necessarily. So I don't know, guys. There's a lot of neutral turns in the cards versus Yveltal with Blastoise. So I don't know. It could go well for us, but it could not go well for us. We can't go on the offensive with Magikarp. We can't go on the offensive. Definitely can't go on the offensive with Shuppet. We really can't go on the offensive with Yveltal either. So I think the answer right now is to just backtrack a little bit with Yveltal. Watch him advance with Moltres right now. Then we'll place Ho-Oh in the way. He's not going to advance with Moltres, which is pretty interesting. I guess I can respect it because we could have went for like a weird surround kill there. Not immediately, but after like a turn or two. Maybe we do go for the attack against Yveltal. Maybe that's the right decision here because Yveltal's not going to be able to advance too much if we do lose. And there's a lot of neutral matchups in that particular bit there. And it could mean that we just get Salamence out of the way with a -1 counter, which would just be so fantastic. Would very, very much be happy about that one because nothing else is in the way. So that's going to be another neutral turn there. And let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This could be an interesting one. So Shubbit is going to get attacked here. I can respect the decision. Although we are going to get that burn. That is actually fantastic for us at this moment in time. You have you have 1 hurdle jump. Okay, so we can defend against a hurdle jump if it happens, which is good. Which means we can continue to attack Yveltal here. We're going to get the miss versus the Oblivion Wing. No! That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. That is bad. Okay, so they're probably gonna have an advance there. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is pretty terrible. We're gonna have to go and just drop Ho-Oh on that Moltres and get that win. Okay. I will take that as well. We will go on the full-on offense there. We have a couple favorable matchups against Charizard, a couple unfavorable ones. We are going to go ahead and go for that defense right now. He has a hurdle jump, so we have to put Yveltal on the goal directly and not go for that defense with Magikarp. That said, we will be able to go for not a surround kill immediately, but pretty shortly if he does go and advance against Yveltal right now. He's going to X attack, which is a little bit gutsy, but I can see it. It's about a 25% chance there, so you know what? That's fine. That's going to pay off for him. That's pretty terrible for us, unfortunately. We are going to have to go ahead and use that goal block, because we could go and set Shuppet on the goal right now, but I don't feel like giving that Gardevoir just the means to start advancing and just drop right on our entry point and still be useful. So we are going to goal block right now with Magikarp. This one could really go either way. I don't know, guys. Just taking so much time to talk, you know? Let's see. Let's X attack our Mew and attack Salamence. I really don't like the looks of that Salamence. And then we can attack Yveltal if we win this, which would just be great. That's going to be the win. Fantastic versus Dragon Breath Psychic will be 80 versus 71. We're going to take him out. Fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Now we got two things in the PC as well, which is really nice. We've got something that's burned. That's the one counter to Shuppet, which means that we might be able to advance very, very shortly. We have basically our substitute going on. Okay, so you can advance right now. We're going to go ahead and set Mew down here, because then we can go for a surround kill against Yveltal, which would just be so amazing. Obviously, we won't be able, or we won't have to deal with Yveltal either way right now, unless he does take out Mew right now, which is not going to happen. Even better right now, we're just going to sit him right there, and that is going to be that. Yveltal goes down, and our right entry is totally safe right now, which is just great. His left entry has a Ho-Oh just sitting right down there. So we are in a good position to start just going and cheesing this one out, guys. This is really good. This is really good. That is for sure. So we're going to just advance with Shuppet and put him on the entry point right now, given the opportunity. He might deploy. Okay, so he's going to deploy that Glaceon. That's not really what we wanted to see, but if we get the burn, we'll be okay. Unfortunately, that's going to be the knockout. That's not what we were looking for. Maybe the best choice here is to go up against Gardevoir, because Super Psy is going to be the thing that actually goes and becomes the miss right now. So that might be the right decision. Unfortunately, that was not the right decision. I just made a huge mistake, and he's going to go for the surround kill, I think. Yeah, that was bad, guys. That was really, really bad. He's not even going to bother attacking because he doesn't even have to. So what we're going to do here is we're going to double chance our Blastoise, because that has a wicked high win percent against Glaceon, and we're just going to go for it. That's going to be the win. Fantastic. Okay, so we're safe for one more turn at least, so that's good. And we've got something else that we can replace a knocked out Gyarados with, so that is good as well. Now, we're in a great offensive position at the moment with Ho-Oh just sitting there on that left entry point. Can't talk today, not sure why. And hopefully we can actually just turn this one into a win, because it definitely is a bit of an uphill battle, and we're doing well right now. I will say we are doing well. Now we can advance with Mew. He's gonna probably drop his Salamence. I can respect it. Why is our double chance say that it's unused? Oh, everything's used. Okay, I got you. We got a good chance of winning this one, and that's gonna be the win. Fantastic stuff. Now we can advance and take his take his entry point there, which is really great for us. And he's only got Moltres. That is literally it. So we can either go for a surround right now. Oh no, you're just gonna kind of sacrifice it there. Well, not really, I guess. Let's make it so he has to go back on point, and he'll attack Ho-Oh. That's what's gonna happen. He'll have to attack Ho-Oh right now, because he'll go back on point. We'll get a surround kill. And if he doesn't attack, if he doesn't attack right now. So he has to put him right there, attack, and win right now. He is not, well, okay. It goes neutral, and then we win. Good stuff. Good game. Wow. Really good game. Really enjoyed that one. That went back and forth, and we kind of just pushed him out of our base, kind of out of our side of the board there, and it went well. It went well, I will say. That was a fun match. And we got a time booster gold, so great. We can let that go overnight, and let's just pop open this gold locked booster right now and end off the episode with a bang. Come on, uncommon. Okay. Golem, we'll take it. Ivysaur, okay. Ingot rare, whatever. And rare metal common, not that big of a deal. So, whatever. Not a great way to end it. But you know what? It was a good episode, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you back here for the next episode tomorrow. Until then, peace.